Hello everybody and welcome to Cabot with a Controller. My name is Hokucho and we are doing a Let's Play of Blade Symphony. This game was just recently released on the Steam Marketplace, I believe, for a flash sale for $3. I had a friend of mine go ahead and give this to me, and so I thought this would be a good one to record. So what this game is that it is a sword fighting simulator, if I got that right. And basically what you do is that you pick from a character, and you pick a sword style, and then you fight other players. This is a almost purely online game. There is a training mode that has AI opponents, but I'm not going to be doing that. But instead, we will be playing online. But first, we're going to go into the customization options here just to see what I mean here. So right now I'm playing as Pierre, who is good with aerial combats and has a lot of evasion maneuvers, and I'm using a scimitar. This is probably going to change as I am brand new to the game and am getting a feel for what sword that I like the most. I've also been using the foil. So there are 4 characters. Judgment, who's a tanky kind of guy. Flanks, who does a lot of forward motion attacks, meaning he's good with a foil or fencing weaponry, and Ryoku, who I've seen who's like a super ninja breakdancey dude. But we're gonna stick with Pierre for now, and you can pick, they don't have any capes right now, but you can pick their mask after you unlock them with notes, and in order to get notes you have to win fights or participate in fights. And you also have skins here that you can change for their appearance. I personally like the first one here. And then you can pick their color, which can be the secondary duotone for them. So, for instance, I'm going to go ahead and make myself a little bit of a lighter orange, because that's one of my colors. So we're going to go with that. Gonna make me look a little bit yellow, actually, so I'm going to go with aqua instead. I like that better. And so you set up here, and then you get to pick from your swords here. So when you look through these, there's the last one there, but you go through the list here to pick which ones you have. You have the scimitar type, and here's all the information here. The scimitars are basically good for chaining attacks, and the charges are a little bit faster. Their third tier attack, which is like the third attack in a combo, doesn't break or block or cause knockdown, and it doesn't cause hit stun, but this is for combo chaining attacks and avoidance. The longsword is a weapon that is good for counter-attacking, so as it says here, double damage after parrying. So that means that you'll gain more damage if you happen to touch swords and then hit them again before they hit you. The Jean, if I'm pronouncing that right, is a type of weapon that is good for not necessarily speed, but for anticipation moves. It doesn't have a block, I don't believe, but it's for opening up opponents and exploiting their weak points rather than going in and attacking. The Epee Tomo here, which is a foil type, which is the one that I've been using, they do great poke damage, and their parries and other deflection methods increase the speed at which they can attack from, because it causes a delay in the opponent. And then the Katana is another multi-hit weapon, but it has a block. So we're going to try and go with the scimitar right now, and hopefully I won't do too bad. Gonna go to play online here, browse for a match, do a search for low ping, of course, free for all, no, don't want that. What is that filter? I don't know what that filter is. Let's go for a duel type with a low ping, and then we will join this one. Go through the loading screen here, and I'll try to explain what the rule sets and everything are when we get in, but I'm going to be using a lot of magical editing powers here because there is a wait list, and for duels at least. I don't know about free-for-all, but I don't do that. So for duel mode, there are 3 platforms that you can pick from, which are basically like 3 lobbies within the major lobby, and you spectate those matches until it's your turn. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to try to explain a little bit maybe on the first time we're waiting for the lobby, and then from there I'm just going to edit out until the point where you see me fighting. So here's the screen here showing some of the guys fighting here. I'm going to press tab here and look at where we're looking here. So I'm going to say let's queue up for the alley, because there's not a lot of people there, so I'll be able to get in a lot of fights here. So these guys are fighting with a katana and a foil. At 1, 2, 3, I'm just going to call him 1, 2, 3 here, is on the left there with the foil, and Crazy here is fighting with a katana. Now you'll notice that they're both using similar attack styles. That's because of the character they're fighting with. The odd choice here is that Crazy is fighting with a katana that is playing with, I believe his name is Flanks, which is good at frontal attacks, but poking doesn't do a whole lot of damage. It's good for avoiding, but not great otherwise, I believe. Like I said, I only have a couple wins under my belt, so I have no idea at this point. And then we're gonna go up here real... Oh, nope, never mind. No, we're not. But, he seems to do well with what 123 is using, where he's using a foil, because he has a lot of frontal attacks, and foils do really good with frontal attacks. And they have the most variety using those frontal attacks. The katana, I believe, is better suited for basically everybody else. So I have, honestly, no idea. Like I said, I'm pretty much brand new to this game. I got it during the flash sale last night from a friend, so got no idea. So this shouldn't take too long. So I'll help explain some of the. Oh, yep, he's about to win here. But there are stances in the game, and there's the fast stance, the air stance, the medium stance, and the heavy stance. The heavy stance does more damage, but is slower to wind up. The balanced stance is obviously the balanced one, and the fast stance is the quicker attacks, lower damage. So here we go here. Always gotta be polite. So as you can see here, as I move, my weapon angle is changing. So she is kicking my ass pretty hard there. Change up to the balanced stance here. I have not played with a scimitar yet, so I have no idea how I'm going to do. Right now I'm kind of getting my ass kicked pretty hard, because he's poking me to death, unfortunately. So you'll see all those stances in the bottom there, and how those can be chained. So for instance, the heavy stance only has 2 chains into it, but if you do those 2 chains, then I can chain into another one. So for instance, I could do a heavy, heavy, change into balanced stance, and then do a third. So there's a big combo system in this game, which unfortunately I am no good at. Okay, so it does have a block, which is good because I kind of need it. As you can see, I kind of got my ass kicked there. Alright, so we're going to move in here. Now the way I think I'm going to beat this guy is that I need to get behind him, because he's using a lot of forward thrusting attacks. So I need to try and... well, try and not get my ass kicked. I'm gonna lose. I'm probably going to lose this one here. Yep, there we go. So there we go. These are gonna be kind of quick. Oh, hey, okay, I'm fighting again. I guess we're the only ones in here. They must have swapped it up. So here we go. We're gonna play a couple of these then. Okay. So like I said, he has a lot of forward-facing attacks, and that's where he is strongest. So we're... okay, there was a good hit there. We're trying to see if we can get behind his stabs, because that's where he is going to do the most damage, because you can do up to 130% damage per stab with a foil. That they have super critical on that. We'll probably do a best of 3 here. We'll probably do one more match after this, and then we'll call this the first episode, and then we will jump in and do some more afterwards. Okay, so there was a parry there. If you saw the flash, that means our swords hit, so that causes a parry. Okay, I'm getting way too aggressive right now. I'm gonna switch up to fast stance because I don't need to do a whole lot of damage. There we go, got the first win. move in again here. Ah, okay. Didn't do so good there. I thought I got around him, but he was doing a side attack, so he was able to get me on the move. Ah, he is kicking my ass now all of a sudden. What am I doing differently? And that's the thing, is that I don't know what I'm doing wrong just yet. Like, I don't know a whole lot about it. So, like, when I mess up real bad, sometimes I don't know why I'm messing up real bad. I just know that I'm getting hit a bunch. I think I'm leaving myself way too open. Oh, yeah. That was bad. Okay. Third match. Here we go. This game is very tense, and considering this is on an early access game, I think it looks great and it fights really well. For the $3 that I got, I think it's for $8 now on Steam, but this is worth your money. Like, even if I only play this for a few more days, which I don't see me doing, I see me playing this for a long... Where the hell did he go? Oh, there he is. I don't see myself stopping this game anytime soon, but it's worth it. It looks great, and even if they don't give us a lot of extra content after this as far as weapons and characters go, it is very solid. Like, even when I lose, I still have a lot of fun with this so far. And as you can see, he's going to get a flawless win here if I don't do something. Yeah, flawless win. Okay, so we're going to go in one more time here. Oh, hey, I'm fighting a new guy. Alrighty. Okay, so she's using a katana, so she does have a block. And as you can see there, I was blocking, but I was blocking in the wrong direction, so it didn't do anything. And the katanas actually have shurikens that you can throw at people. Okay, good. I gotta... Oh, crap, I blocked in the wrong direction. Now, Makero-kun here seems to be a little bit more my skill level. God, she is getting around my block so easy. Oh, crap, yeah. That was a heavy attack. Heavy attacks can break through blocks, so she just wasted me there because I was a big dummy and didn't try to avoid it. Just kind of laying into each other right now. Whoop, okay. Bad idea to change into the heavy stance there. You'll auto-block projectiles if you end up not doing anything. So, like, if they throw those shurikens at me, it doesn't actually do anything here. And since this is a new opponent and we're not swapping over, we'll go ahead and do one more here, and then I'll call it. So far, the community is really respectable. I was trying to say something here. The community is really respectable about that. They're very nice people. I've never seen anybody not congratulate people on other fights or just not say anything at all. I've never seen anybody, like, rage at anybody else or anything like that. Ah, there was a good exchange right there. I like when it just kind of gets all cluster fluffy. Oh my gosh! It is an elegant dance! And there you see, there was a good chain there where I did 2 heavy attacks into a fast attack. And I did that because I felt like I was going to be countered if I didn't move any quicker than that, so I went ahead and moved into that. Oh, okay, that hit a little bit. It's very fighting game-ish in the sense that, like, there is the damage counters and things like that and the health bars. It reminds me of, like, the PC version of a fighting game, which I think is kind of a odd meshing of things, as well as it being in a swordplay game, but I like it a lot. And this must be a very low-bearing game, even though it looks really great to me, because my laptop has no problems playing this game at all. I've never received any hitches or anything like that.
One second left, nice.
Oh, and it does support mic chatting game there, as you can see. Oh, there we go. Just asking a question because I have no idea. This does support controller support, but I don't think it is advisable. The reason for that is because this is a very precise, and as you can see, we're flurrying around each other at a huge click rate and stuff like that. So it's the precision of a controller is not high enough to that it would run well, I think. Oh, ow, 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 stop that. Oh, there we go. And with that, we'll go ahead and disconnect from this fight, and I will see you guys on the next episode.